Attention! Attention! And now we welcome to the grand trivia stage our great leader, our Grand Aquarium Emperor, the trivia master of this age, the past age, the upcoming age, and ages unknown. Please welcome Grand Trivia Master Fluval. Oh, that was a bad noise. Sorry, Master. Let's try again. Fluval. Oh, that's not so. We must find the noise to pay tribute to all 5 dimensions you hold in your control. Yes, the fake trumpet for Fluval.
We're done tuning. We're here now. Hello and welcome to Grand Trivia. With me, Fluval, Grand Trivia Master of the Grand Aquarium Empire. And yeah, I got a hat. Of course I got a hat, Stephen Premel. I have a great hat that I, of course, got from Kevin's Hatinator. Kevin's Hatinator, now serving Alpha Centauri and a bunch of other places. And me, Fluval.
Yeah.
And
Hatinator. Woo.
Kevin's Hatinator is great. Thank you, Plausible Deniability. Thank you, Flora is not captive. And I agree, Blogtoven. It is a real trumpet if you believe, as I do. And as I hope, exactly. Hi, Fluval. Hi, intern Cheryl.
Thank you so much.
Hello, intern Cheryl. Hello, Charlena. Cheryl.
Christy, hi.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hi, Fluval.
Hello.
Okay.
You can't catch me. Ha 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 ha. I'm so fast.
You're so fast.
Look at me go.
Wow, you're so fast. You're so tricksy.
Ka-chow. 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 Ka-chow.
Wow, look how tricksy.
Hello, intern Chumbawamba.
Hello, I'm intern Christy. Hi, Stephen Pramel.
Ooh, a new hat.
BBR, you should craft that hat.
I would love a new hat for
should
me.
Present their tributes to Fluval, of course.
Yeah, got it.
Yes.
Oh, Flora, there's not a captain.
Thank you so much, Flora. Oh my god.
Oh, loves the look. Loves the look. Loves the look.
Thank you so much. Oh my god.
Damn, there be rhinestones. Are those rhinestones on your eyes?
Those are rhinestones.
Oh.
Yes, each of them, well, they're actually soul stones. They do contain the souls.
Ooh,
of,
soul
you know,
stone.
interns. But, oh my god. Hello, everyone.
Hello. Oh, intern Cherub is looking particularly spooky lovely tonight.
Thank you so much. Fluval.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm so excited for tonight.
Yeah, you better believe I have a blue tongue.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yes. Oh, the other 4 infinity stones? No, I mostly use those as paperweights, to be honest.
Oh, CBC 9000 has a very important question. Can I wear a hat and a mustache at the same time? I can enjoy this horrible beverage.
But can he?
And I can have a mustache all at once.
Fluval does not consume matter.
No, but that's the thing. I could enjoy this horrible beverage, but I won't. But I will keep the mustache and the hat on. Wah.
You're looking so fashionable.
I am. I'm such a dad, and I'm so fashionable. Flashionable. That's what I call my flashy fashion. I'm so fashionable. Thank you, beautiful city. Thank you, Daddy Fluval.
Daddy Fluval. Of course, Fluval does not reproduce.
Nah, I'm decanted. I was decanted from the Grand Emperor. Aqueon himself, the boundless enclosure.
Yes.
Zaddy
Fluval.
Fluval.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Fluval.
I'll be a Zaddy. I barely know what that is, but I'll be a Zaddy. Sure thing.
Yeah,
Oh, does the Ouija board on
absolutely.
your shirt actually work? And by Ouija, of course, I mean Ouija.
So traditional Ouija boards operate as portals, right? From like the spirit world to usually the third dimension.
Generally,
often middle school parties, those sorts of things. Mine operates as a portal, but then once again it traps those souls that are passing through, which is what really gives, you know, the shine to the rhinestones.
Gotta love trapping a soul.
Yes, it's just sort of a little hobby I picked up for spooky season, you know.
Sure, Happy Rogue 10, but I would never.
Mini fluvelettes?
I could decant mini fluvelettes.
We could.
But why would I?
Yeah, why would
That
he?
is exclusively
Why
the
would
right
he?
of Grand Emperor Aqueon.
Exactly, and it would take a lot of extra intern work, but Fluval doesn't need to.
No, I don't need to. I'm all the Fluval this universe needs right here. All the Fluvals right here.
Yes.
Right here. You know what else?
Thank you so much, Flora. I will absolutely trap you.
We have your coordinates. Don't worry about posting them here in the chat. But you know what else takes a lot of intern work, a lot of extra intern work?
The thing I'm so excited about?
Yeah, the thing you're so excited about. That's Grand Trivia.
It's Grand Trivia! That's right!
So join our Kahoot.
Yeah!
By using the Kahoot app, we're going to kahoot.it and entering room code 806-4845. And that'll be scrolling across the bottom of the screen the whole show in case midway through you decide that you want a Kahoot. But while people are joining, let's check in with Studio Cat.
Let's check in with Studio Cat.
Who is hovering
somewhat.
with
you can
ease.
sort of see how Studio Cat is hovering. Fluval, we may want to change the sort of psychic space you have set up for us.
There we go.
There we go. Look at that. Look at that kitty.
How is he? How does he do it?
What
Only
a
we
good
know.
Studio Cat. Yes, what a good studio
There's no stands or
cat.
strings on him.
No strings at all. But let's check out that trivia.
Arthur Eats Tuna is
Welcome.
here.
Arthur
Welcome.
Eats Tuna. Ooh, does this have something to do with the little kerfuffle that we heard about last week with Arthur
I wouldn't be
possibly
surprised.
stealing a tuna sandwich?
Studio
I don't
Cat
know.
#1 fan is here as well.
Welcome, Studio Cat #1 fan.
Stephen Premel.
Welcome, Stephen Premel. Welcome,
Not
Studio
Cat. Welcome,
Ooh.
not Ryan Johnson, which means
Ooh,
Ryan Johnson is here.
Not welcome,
The
Ryan.
legendary director of The Last Jedi has joined us.
And an incredible performance on BoJack Horseman.
Oh yeah,
yes.
he's Brian, and
He's
you haven't won him
Brian.
over yet. CBC with a hat, Blog Telvin, Lil Kerfuffle, not intern Mike are also all here.
Welcome, not intern Mike.
Arthur
yes.
stole Stephen Premel's tuna salad.
Wow.
Classic
a tuna
Arthur.
Niswa salad? My
Yeah.
goodness. My goodness. That's a special one. We do encourage stealing.
Absolutely, of
amongst
course.
the interns.
We always encourage theft.
And as Arthur is just sort of like not an exemplary intern.
No, really not.
I kind of don't know if he actually stole that. If he did, I'd be extremely proud of him.
Great question from Flora is not a captive. Stephen Premel, did you put your name on it? Oh, welcome
Did you put
Goo
your
also,
name on
by the way.
it? Welcome, Goo.
Of course. Oh, and Holly.
Holly Bout Ray. Holly Bout to Ray. Holly Bout to Rye.
Thank you, Lindsay Premel, for complimenting me. That's what I always deserve from a
Yes.
lowly third-dimensional being. Happy Rogue 10. Wow,
Arthur
Stephen
should
Premel.
be ashamed.
Arthur should be ashamed. All Tuna already has Stephen Premel's name on it.
Oh, really?
But yes, Stephen added an extra external label. Goo is here. Goo, of course,
Goo
being
is here.
the legendary being
Of course.
themselves. But I feel like we've got a pretty good amount of people here. Plenty of you still can join. Like,
Aw,
yeah.
And you are definitely going to want to join tonight.
Gotta join. This is gonna be a wild
You gotta
one.
join. This is gonna be a wild one. And the prizes this week, this start of Halloween week. My goodness.
The prizes, one might say, are to die for. You want a prize so bad? Well, hopefully you get it. I hope you do. As we begin our Kahoot. Here we go. I unlocked so more people can join. But here we go.
Everyone should absolutely
3,
join.
2, 1.
I am watching you.
What is the national dish of Scotland? Is that bland, flies graveyard, haggis, or Lorne sausage? All of these are real examples of Scottish cuisine,
Bland?
to be clear. Bland and flies graveyard are both real examples of Scottish cuisine.
What is bland?
I'm so glad you asked. So all of you knew that it was haggis, which is a type of pudding composed of the liver, heart, and lungs of a sheep. It became the national dish because of poet Robert Burns' 1786 poem addressed to a haggis. No, I think Mark Maron probably has a lot of complicated feelings about Lorna sausage.
He has a lot of
And it was
complicated
definitely a test
feelings
when he ate
in
it.
general. I feel like Mark Maron. But what is bland?
Yeah. Bland is a fermented milk drink made from whey.
Why do they call it bland?
I
Does it
can
taste
only
bland?
I haven't had it because I don't consume matter, but
Is
I
it
can
like
only
pepper?
assume so. Flies Graveyard is a
Yeah,
nickname
what's
for
that?
sweet pastries filled with currants or raisins because they look like little dead flies.
That's horrifying.
And
but I
Lorne
get
sausage
it.
is a casingless square slice made from minced meat. Do we want to look up bland? Are we already going into my mind palace?
I think we need to. Yeah, which comes first, the flavor or the food? This is my question. Let's jump into your mind palace, which shockingly similar to Wikipedia. We are going to administer a DMCA takedown.
That is very good. That is an important note. It may appear to your third dimensional eyes like this is merely Wikipedia, but that is just yet another example of your eyes deceiving you.
Yes. It's Scottish, baby. We are, in fact, in the MINDPALACE. We aren't going to tell you what that acronym stands for.
So bland
though.
or
We're not.
bland is a
Just a
fermented
guess.
milk product made from whey. It is acidic and has very low alcohol content. Bland
But it has alcohol content?
It's fermented, so by its very nature, yes. Bland has been a traditional drink made by farmers for their own use in Scotland, Iceland, the Faroes, and Norway for centuries. It was never commercialized. Production ended in the mid-20th century. In these areas, it was the most common daily drink before the introduction of modern drinks like tea and coffee.
Oh.
It was made by diluting the whey with water first and then letting it sour. Another approach was to put the whey into great vats where it was left to sour before drinking some of the soured whey. Or before drinking. Some of the soured whey was mixed with water to reduce the acidity. The Norwegian name bland simply means mix, and the Scots word can mean the same.
But then where does the descriptor bland come in?
You want the etymology of the word
Yes.
bland?
Yes, I absolutely do.
Let's see if my mind palace has the word.
Oh, it has 2 A's.
Not always.
Like Luke.
But look here. It says bland or bland. Both are accepted spellings.
Oh, okay. Yeah, is this just something they just had after making cheese? Because that's what this sounds like to me.
I believe it's a leftover dairy product.
Delicious cheese leavings. Delicious. Cheese leavings sounds like a really trendy sort of San Francisco restaurant, doesn't it?
Someone on YouTube called it whey wine.
Whey wine. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
they called it whey wine and Viking wine.
That sort of sounds like ley line.
It does sound like ley lines. Here's a photo someone uploaded of bland. It looks like pee.
Oh no!
It really looks like
That
pee.
is not what I was expecting.
I thought it would look a lot more
like kefir.
creamy and kefir-y. No
like a
way.
milkshake.
Delicious, delicious cheese leavings. That's not. Yeah, exactly. It does look like flat Mountain Dew.
Oh no! Absolutely, oh no.
Drinking whey wine on a ley line. That's the only place I think you should ever be. Yeah, actually, you know what, Redactron? I'm going to bring it back up. Because it has a froth. It looks like froth. Is there Flamin' Hot Bland?
Oh, no.
Well, if not, you can make that dream come true.
You could.
By making some fermented dairy product. Yeah, exactly.
We are actually accepting advertisers here in the Grand Aquarium
Glow in the
Empire
dark
Network on
geek.
Radio Free Multiverse. So if you do end up creating any kind of flamin' hot variations of anything, we will take your money to advertise
Oh, absolutely.
it.
We'd be
So,
happy to promote
the
the heck out of it.
You can get in touch with Studio
I don't know
Cat
about the fermented horse
that.
milk drink from Mongolia.
Ooh, fermented. Is that like kefir though? Or does it look like this terrible piss drink?
Alice, I believe you can order Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew online.
I forgot about Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew.
I will never forget about Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew. It's
You
one of the
never
few
forget about
good.
anything.
It's one of the few good things the third dimensional being has invented.
Wow.
That's true.
That's like a big deal coming from Fluval, honestly.
Thank you, CBC 9000. I would be a great Flamin' Hot spokesfish.
You would. Yeah, Fluval is also available, of course, for like a higher
It's apparently
fee to be a
$25
spokesfish.
for one can of Flamin' Mountain Dew. So yeah,
Oh
no,
my.
not worth it. Not worth it. Not worth it. Oh, it's called Airag, and it looks like milk. That's pretty neat.
Airag.
That's a pretty neat one. Do we want to look at with that? Just see that one?
Kinda, yeah.
As a follow-up so that we
absolutely
can get a
do.
more full picture of what fermented milk
The
drinks
name
look like.
Airag sounds awesome. It sounds like when you just leave something you've spilled to dry, like
Okay,
you
this
don't
one,
mop it up.
Stephen
It's an
Premel is
Airag.
correct. This one just looks like milk.
Oh, okay.
It's probably very good, but
Yeah, that sounds great.
you know, if you're into that matter consumption
Flaming
thing.
hot Swedish fish when.
I mean,
That does just kind of
Look.
look like frothed milk.
I'm happy to pour some gasoline in some Swedish rivers if that's what you're talking about.
Fluval is always happy to throw gasoline in water.
I'll burn pretty much anything. That's the Fluval guarantee. You want it lit on fire? I am your fish. Fish, colloquially, I'm not really a fish. I'm actually a fifth dimensional being that merely appears as a
True.
fish to you lowly third dimensional beings.
It's true.
But let's see how the leaderboard appears to you lowly third dimensional beings. Studio Cat with a K in first place. Studio Cat #1 fan, only 1 point behind, as is CBC with a hat. Little Kerfuffle, 2 points behind those two.
Not a big kerfuffle,
And Stephen
just a
Premel
little one.
slowly behind that. Oh, apparently I'm supposed to check the Discord.
Oh, yeah. If you have any tributes to send to Fluval, you can send them to our intern
We have received-
Forrest.
Yes, we have
have a
received our
forest.
tribute that intern Flora has sent us,
Ooh.
which is a drinking whey wine on a ley line.
We're gonna be selling this for people to put in their little cottage core rooms that
Oh,
they
yeah.
film their little TikToks for Pinterest in.
You know, it's just intern things.
Just intern things, you know.
Just intern things.
Hi, Holly Goody.
Hi, Holly Goody. Welcome. There's still plenty of time for you to join trivia because despite being 22 minutes in, we are only through question #1 because we went on a rabbit hole about fermented milk drinks.
Yes, it
But
was
now-
very important.
Question #2 is almost as important. Let's go there now. Which early Renaissance painter painted the birth of Venus? Is that Da Vinci, Botticelli, Michelangelo, or Thomas Kincaid? Seen here is the painting itself, the birth of Venus.
Wow.
This is also similar to how some interns have been raised from the sea.
This is true. They do start off as just irritants within, you know, a scallop or a clam, a fifth dimensional one, or not. And then we just, you know, pull them out.
Oh,
hello,
hi,
Comedy
Hub. Thank you for the
Hub.
raid. I appreciate that.
Welcome.
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 Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it, as I said.
We are playing
playing trivia.
right now. We are only on question 2. So you can join us in playing trivia by joining Kahoot and entering room code 80648 4, 5. And again, we're only 2 questions in, so you absolutely have a chance to win. And we do have your coordinates, so we will know.
And Botticelli was, Sandro Botticelli painted The Birth of Venus in the mid-1480s.
Mm-hmm.
So let's check the leaderboard.
Let's check it.
As you can see, it's really still anyone's game. That upset it quite a bit. Studio Cat in first. Arthur Eats 2-9 second. 3 points behind them. Not Ryan Johnson. Not the director of Knives Out and The Last Jedi. Little Kerfuffle in fourth. And in fifth. Doesn't seem like we have any long answer streaks going yet. Let's see if anyone builds up a streak on our next question. Neil Young helped create which media player due to his concern about the iPod's low audio quality? Was that the Creative Zen Micro, the Nomad, the Pono player, or the Walkbox Pro? All of these are real early MP3 players that never caught on.
Yeah, did you ever try any of these, Flubble?
I don't really have ears.
That's a good point.
And they didn't like to build speakers into most of these, so it's really just a real biological problem for me. Okay, 4 of you got it right. It was the Pono player. Ooh. The Pono player was funded via Kickstarter and delivered music as lossless FLAC files.
Ooh.
In 2017, Neil Young announced the end of the Pono player.
Did they give him any flack for that little business thing?
I do remember squirting songs from the Zune.
What?
Yeah,
really?
The way you shot a song from one Zune to another was called squirting, and one of the colors the Zune came in was the exact shade as poop.
What?
Yeah. It's true. None of that is a joke. Squirting was real. Squirting was real. Squirting was real. Oh yeah, and it expired after 3 days. Yeah, super classy brown. Exactly, a guy named Matty.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, it was like a way to it was technologically
share music.
Technologically, it was really cool, but don't call it squirting. Is I think really the big takeaway from the Zune. Star-Lord has one now in Guardians of the Galaxy, so that's pretty neat. I hope he squirts some songs to his intergalactic pals.
Wow.
Just like we're gonna squirt on over to the leaderboard. Where Little Kerfuffle is now in first. Studio Cat in second. Studio Cat #1 fan up in third. Zune was better than iPod TBH. But squirting doomed it.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Great
Microsoft,
steward.
Great steward of that.
Yep.
But welcome CPL 33020. I know you often arrive a little late to play, so I'm glad you're here joining us today. And R3's 294th. And yeah, CPL 33020 is the highest climber up 4 places. Oh no, Studio Cat, you just rejoined. You still got plenty of time.
You still have plenty of time.
We're very early in this evening of trivia, but we're not going to wait for you just to make it a little more painful. So let's go to the next question. In the film Scanners, what are the titular scanners?
What are those?
Are they people with psychic powers, flat two-dimensional creatures who steal your soul?
Like me.
Are they people with psychic powers, like I already said? Are they cyborgs who steal DNA, or are they devices that optically scan images?
I think I can technically be said to be all of those things.
Yeah, it's actually a good point.
Yeah.
You really, no matter what the correct answer is, you are a scanner.
Yeah, precisely.
These humans are quite scared watching the movie.
I would have to be. There's a lot of paperwork.
11 of you knew it. They are people with psychic powers who accidentally got these unusual telepathic and telekinetic powers from a pharmaceutical company. Is that sci-fi for narc?
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, if narcs could make... Yeah, actually it is. It pretty much is.
Yeah.
But let's see who is using...
They operate as, like, cops.
They are just kind of weird. They're private
cops.
dicks.
They are private
They're
dicks.
private dicks with mind power. Yeah, they're
They can be purchased privately.
They're all
and
bastards.
Sent to do. Yeah, they are all bastards.
At literally every scanner.
Literally.
You feel like those dicks should be private. Fair enough. And yeah, they make heads explode. So yeah. Good point, Lena316. And Flora is not a captive. Let's go to the leaderboard and see who psychic powers got them the correct answer. Scum Lena is now the highest climber, up 4 points. 4 places, I should say. Lil Kerfuffle still in first. Studio Cat number 1 fan in second. CPL 3320 in third. Stephen Premel in fourth. CBC with a hat in fifth. And that's actually true. The fourth Scanners movie is literally called Scanner Cop. David Cronenberg was not involved.
I forgot there were more Scanners movies.
David Cronenberg was not involved with that one. And yeah, we are on with 2 dicks next Wednesday. That is true. Alice Forever Cemetery. ASCAP, all Scanner Cops are bastards. The one defunding slogan that is shockingly close to the name of an improv show, ASCAB.
ASCAB.
But let's go on to question number 5. What is the name of the bulldog who serves as the mascot of Mug Root Beer? Is that Michael, Pugsley, Winston, or Dog? Seen here is a nice, frothy glass of root beer, similar to Bland. ASCAB on Scanner's Earth.
Or a scab, another individuals that are often bastards.
But 2 of you got it right. Their name is Dog, or his name is Dog. He's a bulldog. And fun fact, Fluvel's Fact Fractal for you, coming at ya. Mug Root Beer was created in San Francisco by Belfast Beverage Company, and they introduced their mascot dog in 2003 because they wanted teenagers to drink their root beer, and so they thought they needed an edgy bulldog.
Yeah.
Should I bring up Dog?
Yes.
Okay.
I do think you should bring up Dog.
Just so you know what I'm talking
to
about.
Annoy Studio Cat.
Yes. So Dog. Dog looks like he's lived a life.
But who remembers, like, Dog was there for us when we're not allowed to drink drinks with caffeine in them.
And to be clear, this is not the bounty hunter.
Sugary soda.
This is not the bounty hunter.
No.
This is Dog.
It's Dog! I forgot.
I vaguely remember that, yeah.
How cartoonish he was. I forgot that it looks like he's handing you a mug of root beer on your mug of root
Intern
beer.
Pug should be the new mascot of that root beer single walk run. I fully agree. And I wouldn't know, but I know the third dimensional interns often agree that it's an underrated mixer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Studio Cat is not a fan of Dog.
No.
Oh yeah, Dog has a tood. It could be the bounty hunter. I mean, this is a big old multiverse of ours. Perhaps it is the bounty hunter.
They might be.
But yeah, Studio Cat does not look happy right now.
Barks has bite!
Root beers like dogs. Very true, CPL 33020. Barky.
See, that makes more sense than Dog.
Well, it also makes more sense than Bark. It makes more sense in general that Barks would have a dog mascot.
Right?
Than that. Oh, Barky is horrifying.
What?
I didn't know about Barky, but Barky looks like a David Cronenberg creation.
Oh my god.
And I'm very excited to show you all this plush of
Yo,
Barky.
What the hell is going on?
This is Barky.
This is so not okay. What the fuck is that?
So it's a dog where their head is a can of Barks root beer that has teeth. Who did this?
Who did this?
Barks.
But like, who sat in their like room and they're like, no, we're gonna make the can the head of the dog. We're gonna give it.
Oh, hello,
teeth.
Static Kittle 14. Hello,
welcome.
We're playing trivia, and there's still plenty of time for you to join by using the room code at the bottom of our screen and going to Kahoot.it or using the Kahoot app.
It does look like a mouse or robot.
Absolutely.
Like.
Barky is better than Dog.
Right? Like, that's what this seems like.
But it does seem like a dog fight.
It looks like it's going to hurt someone. Yeah, it looks like Spike from Toy Story made it.
I think, doesn't A&W just stand for a couple people's names?
I think so. I'm pretty sure.
hamburgers and Woot beer.
Woot beer.
Woot beer. Oh, intern you. Are you infected with the techno-organic virus? You know, the virus that made Cable's arm into metallic?
Yes, I have so many viruses going on inside of me that they are actually keeping each other in check, just like Mr. Burns.
Also, that joke was brought to you by Stop Podcasting Yourself. Apparently. Stop Podcasting Yourself. Source of that great joke.
That is a great joke.
Get it in your podcatcher.
Get it. And your
Also,
podcatcher.
Alice has sent in this tribute to us,
Oh.
which is an article with the headline by Stephen Levy. Zune should go beyond squirting. Have you squirted a song yet? That's the question Microsoft hopes your friends will ask you as you ponder which digital music player to buy.
That's how I was known in college for squirting songs.
The song squirter. They need to bring it back.
They really do.
I think the world is now ready to squirt songs.
Exactly, Lena 316. Exactly.
Society has evolved to the point where now we need to squirt songs at each other. But let's see which two of you knew the dog is the mascot of Mug Root Beer. CPL 33020 did, and Little Kerfuffle also did, it looks like, because they have a streak with 5 correct answers in a row. Is this the spiciest episode? It might be. It might be the spiciest episode. It's a spicy one for
It's
sure.
pretty spicy.
I hope it's up for grabs. Squirting should be in the public domain. It is the right of all third-dimensional beings to squirt if they want to.
Especially if it's songs.
Oh, especially if they're squirting songs.
Especially if it's musical.
Oh, the Lucifer one might have been the spiciest. We did show a giant demonic horse statue's wang.
Yes. Yo, we didn't build the wang.
No.
It's just there for everyone
All
to
we
see
did
in
is
public.
call the world's attention to that, the
Yes.
multiverse's attention to that wang.
Yes.
Much like we're calling their attention to our next question.
Flamin' Heart RFM. Hell yeah.
This is a multi-select. Which of these are real bird species? Carp's tit, elegant tit, great tit, or varied tit? Seen here is a bird. Which of these are real? Which do you think is real, intern Carp's tit?
Hi, I'm intern Christy. Thank you. I think that it's probably birds don't have tits. This is what I'm wondering about. They have cloaca. They have one hole that everything comes out of.
Yes.
They don't nurse their young.
No.
They puke it.
Yeah.
But look, it was all of that.
Yeah, they're all real. They're all real.
Real birds.
I'll say this, they're all real.
Can we see these birds, Fluval?
And they're spectacular. Yeah, no, I'm gonna show you.
Okay, are we going into your mind
Yeah.
palace?
Yeah, we're going back to the Mind Palace, of course. We're going back in the Mind Palace to show off some tits
Gotta
on
see
Twitch.
these tits. Tits on Twitch.
So, we're gonna go through all the tits we can off of Wikipedia. The first is the fire-capped tit. Oh, I scrolled up in my Mind Palace. There we go. The fire-capped tit, the yellow-browed tit, the sultan tit,
Ooh.
the rufous-naped tit, the rufous-vented
The
tit.
Sultan tit
Yeah, look
has
at that.
real style. My goodness.
This, yeah, and actually, Beautiful City makes a good point. These are all as real as any birds, which is not.
That's true. There, yeah.
And Blogtoven, that's why it's tricky.
Birds.
Sometimes you gotta pick all of them, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you gotta pick the coal tit, sometimes you gotta pick the yellow-bellied tit, or the elegant tit,
Yeah, what's the varying?
Or
what's
the
the varied tit?
Palawan tit. We're gonna go through all these. The Palawan tit, which is a tit with a weird little braid until it finishes its training. There's the European crested tit. Look at that one.
Wow, look at that little crest.
The gray crested tit. The bridled titmouse. I'm gonna skip the titmice. The varied tit. Here's the varied tit, which you were asking about. This is the varied tit. Look at that. That is a varied bird.
It's an elegant tit.
The ousted tit. That sounds painful.
Yellow-bellied tit does seem like a coward to me, to be perfectly
The marsh
honest.
tit. The black bibbed tit.
Black bib.
The willow tit.
I'm just so curious
Oh, yeah.
about the varied tit.
By the way, the Carolina chickadee is also a tit. Well, we looked at the varied tit. I'll go back up to it.
Wait, where's the varied tit?
This is the varied
What
tit.
makes it varied?
I'm gonna scroll away. Mind Palace, stop trying to get my donations. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
You're being very aggressive. My own mind is being really aggressive with me. The varied tit was described by the Dutch zoologist Konrad Jacob
Okay.
Temminck.
And some German guy.
Description, here we go.
DNA.
It eats a mixed diet consisting of seeds and insects, mainly caterpillars.
So that's why it's varied?
I don't know why it's varied.
What makes it varied? Is it different colors? Is it because it eats different things? Yeah, this isn't a paywall. Okay. Yes, money does drive all things, even in the fifth dimension and outside of time and space.
My mind palace doesn't say why it's varied.
Isn't that right, Studio?
So I can't quite answer that question because my mind palace is apparently not allowing me to share that with third dimensional beings. I obviously know why, but apparently you're all not ready for that yet.
Yeah, clearly. And apparently me neither. Why don't I get... I mean, I don't
You're
get
a
to know
third dimensional
either.
being,
so sorry.
Charlene.
I'm so sorry, Fluval and Christy.
Sure thing, but let's go to the leaderboard. Studio Cat #1 fan up in second. Arthur Eats Tuna in third place. CPL 3320 still in fourth. CBC with a hat in fifth. And not intern Mike is the highest climber, moving up 3 spaces on that one.
Wow.
Quite
Good
impressive.
job. How impressive. As impressive as like a third dimensional being can be. Am I right, Fluval?
Oh, CPL 3320 is wondering who this is. This is Studio Cat.
This is Studio Cat. We keep Studio Cat here because when Studio Cat isn't here, nothing works.
Yeah, things tend to go wrong.
We just let Studio Cat do their thing. Look at them floating.
And right now, I'm going to take the banner down for a sec. Right now, Studio Cat is just floating in midair in an ornery mood. So let's give Studio Cat some space and go return to the trivia.
Yeah, Lil Kerfuffle is absolutely
killing it
so far.
But which iconic director played Kovich, a Federation agent on Star Trek Discovery? Was that David Cronenberg, John Carpenter, J.J. Abrams, or me, Fluval?
Grand Trivia Master of the Aquarium Empire. What if you directed, Fluval?
What's your favorite movie? Don't answer me. I directed your favorite movie. Whatever it is, I ghost directed it.
It's true.
I'm also Alan Smithy. That's the big reveal today. I'm Alan Smithy.
Yep.
Anytime you see Alan Smithy, the whole thing about it being a movie someone's just too deeply ashamed of to direct, that's just a cover story because they don't want to admit that level of artistry is only possible from me. But 7, you got it right. It was David Cronenberg, the filmmaker behind Videodrome, Scanners, The Fly, and more.
Our buddy Davey.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't know which of the incredible things I said inspired that.
He also did Existenz, right?
Yeah, he also did
I
Existenz.
think Existenz is my favorite movie.
I am in Star Trek Discovery, but you have to keep your eyes peeled to see where I am.
Very true.
No, it's not Ryan Johnson. Ryan Johnson was on BoJack Horseman as Brian, and we haven't won him over yet.
No, we haven't.
But let's go to leaderboard to see who won over the question. Oh, Stephen Premel rocketing up to third place, while Little Kerfuffle continues to kill it with 7 correct answers in a row. That is true. John Carpenter is too busy playing Madden and smoking pot.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, the father of the director of Possessor. That's true. CPL 33020.
Oh, is Possessor good? Should we watch Possessor? I mean, I know that you know everything about Possessor, Fluval, because you are all-knowing.
Yeah.
The guy who did the there were leaks. Wasn't
Ryan
he just
Johnson
putting it out there?
Well, so that's okay, Fluval's fact fractal time while I respond to this. So the fact fractal is the fact that George Lucas live streamed the filming of Revenge of the Sith to hyperspace members with just multiple webcams around the soundstage. There wasn't sound, but you could just watch them film literally the entire movie.
He didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, he didn't care.
He wanted to show people his cool movie set.
But Ryan Johnson with a Y is
Oh,
the guy who did the Star Wars leaks, who wrote suspiciously similar to comedian Connor Ratliff. It's a whole weird situation.
Wow.
Speaking of weird situations, let's go to the next question.
It's got Tannis?
Yeah, but I moved on to the next question. The Knights Templar were accused of worshiping which goat-headed deity? Baal, Baphomet, Beelzebub, or Jeffrey Timmons, the world's foremost goat? But yeah, Tannis from Letterkenny is in that.
Wow. That's really cool.
Yeah. it's
Good
neat.
job, everyone.
The 15 of you knew that. It is, in fact, Baphomet.
It is.
Baphomet.
Baphomet, my indie icon.
Baphomet is at the
personally.
basis for the Devil Tarot card as well,
Yes.
and appears as a powerful demon lord in Dungeons & Dragons.
And was originally a name that is considered to be a mispronunciation of Muhammad.
Did you recognize her in episode 2 of Wayne? Tannis from Letterkenny?
I did not.
Oh.
I did not.
Let's go to the leaderboard.
That is crazy.
Y'all got that right, so that makes sense that it
job,
didn't change around much. But here...
Someone needs to take
Ah!
a Baphomet.
So we're bringing this statue up to bring up another fact fractal,
Yes.
which is that the Satanic Temple sued Netflix because the chilling adventures of Sabrina used
That's
their
specific
Baphomet design
Baphomet.
without approval. After an out-of-court settlement, the show now credits the temple for the design.
That's all
and
I wanted.
The temple frequently uses this to contest First
Yeah.
Amendment violations.
Yeah. They need cash to protect abortion rights.
Pretty much.
Like, give
Yeah.
the Satanic Temple cash. Swear to God. Swear to God. Swear to Satan.
Swear to God!
Swear to Fluval.
Swear to me! Thank you. Speaking of things that exist in the third dimension, let's go to the next question. Here we go. Which is the only continent that lies in all 4 hemispheres? Is that Africa, Asia, Europe, or North America? Which is the only continent that lies in all 4 hemispheres of many of your Earths?
A good question. Yeah, most Earths in most dimensions.
Studio Cat loves the Satanist
turn out
political
looking
group
like
so
this.
much. Yeah, the Satanic Temple.
They're fantastic.
Not to be confused with some of the other satanic groups that apparently suck.
Yeah, there's...
There are bad ones, but that one,
Do your research.
Do your
but
research.
a lot of them are awesome.
a lot of them are great.
They're sick as fuck.
Yeah, they're using it
Yeah.
to do good works.
Doing good works.
But which of these continents lies in all 4 hemispheres?
Which
Yes, the
Studio
ones
Cat?
that kill cats are bad. That's just
No.
in general. In general, if you kill cats.
That's terrible.
Here's
Don't
an
kill
official.
cats.
Here's an official statement. If you kill cats, I will blow up your planet.
Yeah.
I don't like you.
There's plenty of interns to kill. Seriously. Why are you
But
killing
11
a
of you
cat?
knew it. It's Africa.
job.
Because all those lines intersect on that continent. Do your own research on satanic groups and nope. No, vaccines are good. Vaccines work. Vaccines work, Alice.
You don't need to do your own research on vaccines unless you are a pharmaceutical researcher. In which case,
Oh yeah, if you're a qualified scientist,
go
feel
for
free.
it. Please and thank
CPL 33020 wants to go back to talking about Tannis from Letterkenny.
you. Ooh. So, to be perfectly honest, when I saw the word Tannis,
Did you think it was the podcast Tannis?
podcast Tannis
It's fair.
from the
From-
Public Radio Alliance,
From podcasts.
from podcasts.
So I have
And
to
I
bring
was really excited.
I have to bring up something uncomfortable.
Oh, okay.
So you know how we said if you have a tribute,
Yes.
send it to us,
Yes.
right?
Send it to Intern Forrest.
Who will send it to
On the
us?
Discord, literal Forrest, that is
Well-
our intern, uses the internet.
Someone sent slander or libel, I guess, because it's written to us, saying that I Fluval a heart farts, even if I say I don't.
He does not heart
Thank you, Charlene, for calling attention to this horrible
farts. Does
lie.
not heart farts.
This is
Interns! Yeah, see, they hate
the
it.
interns know that that's not the
They
case.
hate it. It might say forts. It might
Well-
say forts. How do you feel about forts?
Oh, I love forts. The top
Forts
says
is great.
forts.
Yeah.
The bottom says, this is Fluval, even if I say I don't heart farts, I do.
No.
So, forts
Yeah,
is great.
Lindsay Premel is correct. Does not believe in that rumor. That's because you are a wise and informed individual, Lindsay. Yes.
Alice.
CBC 9000. You're a third
Grrr.
dimensional being. You can love whatever you want.
Oh, we don't care if you love farts.
Yeah, you can love.
You can love forts, ferts,
Yeah,
ferns,
we don't
farts,
care.
anything. That's all
We'll
fine.
blow up your planet regardless.
It would be huge if it was true.
Would
But
it
it's
be
not.
True. Not true.
Not true. If that was a true or false question, every one of you who said it was false, you'd be getting those points.
Yep.
But instead, let's see who got points from our last actual trivia question. Little Kerfuffle holding on to first, Studio Cat #1 fan in second, Stephen Primal third, Arthur Eats Tuna fourth, CPL 3320 in fifth, and Combo Breaker. 3 players just lost their 3 in a row answer streaks.
Yurts are fun.
Yurts are cool.
Yeets are also fantastic. We specialize in yeeting individuals out of airlocks.
Oh, I've yeeted a few interns in my day. I've yeeted an intern very far.
Oh, has Fluval yeeted? Fluval the Yeeter, as you were known amongst the interns. Fluval the Yote.
I love toying with them before I yeet them. And speaking of toys, let's go to our next question. Question number 10. Multi-select time, folks. Which are the only 2 U.S. states to have official toys? Illinois, Kansas, Mississippi, and or New York.
And remember, on these multi-selects, if you select one
choose
that is incorrect,
an incorrect answer,
even if you have ones that are correct, you lose points.
So if you only know one, just pick that one.
Yeah.
Yeeting songs, I believe, are the songs you sing while you yeet people out of airlocks.
What kind of yeeting songs do you like, Fluval?
I whistle.
Yeah.
I whistle while I yeet.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
No idea, says Single Walk Run, but 2 of your U.S. states do have official toys.
That's true.
Which are they?
And
A number of you got it correct. 10 of you knew Kansas, 4 of you knew Mississippi. Kansas's official toy is the Etch-a-Sketch.
What?
And Mississippi's is the teddy bear.
Oh, the teddy bear.
It's interesting that it's the Etch-a-Sketch from Kansas.
Oh, yeah?
It's just, I was surprised.
Was it invented in Kansas?
No.
It was invented in France?
Yeah, it was invented by Andre Casagnes, because I speak
Why
horrible
the hell
French
did
in France.
Kansas decide that it was theirs?
Exactly. How does New York originate in FAO Schwartz and not have an official?
Right? I mean, it seems like a New York thing to be like, we're too cool to have an official toy. We don't love you, you love us.
Yeah, see, Etch-a-Sketch is a mechanical drawing toy invented by Andre of France and subsequently manufactured. It's not even, it's manufactured in Ohio. It's not even manufactured in Kansas.
So the thing I have to say about Teddy Roosevelt and this propaganda about him, we hate that here because the teddy bear was created out of the idea that he had mercy on a baby bear, and we do not back mercy here on Radio Free Multiverse.
Never.
Okay? That bear should have ripped his face off. Okay? And then we could have broadcast it to the multiverse with a laugh track and sound effects like America's home videos. That's what we would do. And so we hate the fact that he gave mercy to this bear. We hate it. Yeah, ew.
Ew.
Ew. He did kill the mama bear. We also would have preferred if the mama bear ripped off his face and then, gave it to the babies. That's also fantastic fodder for America's funniest home videos.
I see. No, that's in Ohio too. I was doing more research and being like, wait, where are these things? But Ohio Art.
Eat faces.
Ohio Art is in Bryan, Ohio.
Where all toys.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, it's the Statue of Liberty, not a toy.
It's a toy for kaiju.
Wait, a woman went to jail for walking? I mean, it's a terrible idea to walk towards a bear.
Yeah, by the way, Statue of Liberty, also from
famous.
France. Many of America's greatest toys apparently originated in France.
Oh.
But let's go to the leaderboard.
Yes, Happy Rogue.
To see who knew that. Little Kerfuffle is still in first, but CPL
What?
330-20 closing in.
Shake up. What a shake up.
What a shake-up. That was
Putting
that was
intern
just
Mike
wild.
to work.
Yeah, intern Mike finally had to do his job.
Of course, the individual who moves those names, we put them on these big, solid cinder blocks.
Huge.
And then intern Mike has to move them. We like it when we put him to work. Otherwise, he just pulls out the lawn chair and has
We sure do.
this big gulp thing full of margarita mix.
And you know
it's
what else we
disgusting.
like?
What do we like?
We like our sponsors, so
Ooh.
we'll be right back.
You need a candle. Why not do it yourself? With Wix, you can create your own professional candle, perfect for whatever ritual you want. Choose from hundreds of templates. Whether you're a small-time witch or a 5th level ascendant master, we've got something for you. Just select the candle, wick, and scent. It's easy. With these candles you can do all sorts of things. Whether it be summoning tentacled horrors from dimensions beyond, drip wax into the eyes of your enemies as a form of elaborate torture, or even celebrate a birthday. You can even set up a recurring delivery in just seconds. With just a few clicks, you can choose from hundreds of colors and scents, including combinations such as sage green eucalyptus, shimmering sewage, ancient sins, and so much more. Just like that, you've got your own stunning candle, perfect for every occasion. Create your candle today at Wix.com. It's easy and almost free. Not available in all parallel or alternate dimensions.
Thank you, Intern Cat and Intern Happy Rogue, for providing that sponsorship opportunity for us. We greatly appreciate it.
Yes, we will take your monies to advertise your goods as long as they fit in. We have a morality clause. Okay, we have a morality clause. We will only promote your goods if they perpetuate the suffering of third-dimensional beings. We're very strict on that.
We have an update about the woman who got sent to jail for walking towards a bear.
Oh, yeah?
Thank you again to Alice for sending us that this way.
Yes!
Woman gets jail time for a close encounter with a bear at Yellowstone National Park. I don't want to be the first to know, I already am.
Walk towards a grizzly bear?
I like that this video is only on Paramount Plus, by the way.
Why are they walking towards of all the bears, a brown bear and a black bear will probably run away from you if you go near it. They're skittish, they don't want to fuck around.
A judge has sentenced her to 4 days in jail for not moving away while a grizzly bear and 2 cubs came dangerously close and bluff charged her at Yellowstone National Park.
And she did nothing. She didn't even try to get away.
I mean, it doesn't seem like
did she give a defense? Was she like, I was paralyzed in fear? Because that's pretty fair, to be paralyzed in fear.
She was photographing wildlife, so I think it was just to get a nice little photo.
That's horrifying.
I don't recommend doing it.
No!
Unless it's on our show, so you think you can outrun a grizzly. No, because then you teach the
bears that they should attack humans. That's terrible. They should attack presidents.
Oh, like Teddy?
Yeah, like Teddy. Or like Andrew Jackson. They can attack him too.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you can go after a lot of the presidents.
But if it's a grizzly, you are history.
Yeah, all right. So CPL 33020 gave all the bear rules.
Yes.
If it's black, fight back.
Yes.
If it's brown, flush it down. If it's white, it's come, all right?
Yep.
And speaking of facts like that, let's go to the next question. Question 12. Which The Way We Were singer has a shopping mall in the basement of their house?
What?
Barbara Streisand, Bette Midler, Dolly Parton, or fiery Figrin Dan and the Modal Nodes?
Wait, so do they live in the mall like it's a penthouse?
No.
What?
They have a house and there's a mall in their basement that exists for them to shop in.
What?
It's a mall that is not open to a public at all.
Humans work
Yes,
there?
it is a very blank check of me question, isn't it?
Do humans work there?
Yeah.
To sell one human thing?
Yeah, and if you knew it, it's Barbara Streisand. Among the stores in her mall are a doll shop, a costume shop, and a functioning candy shop where she serves guests ice cream.
So other humans come in to buy things.
Yeah, and Lena knew this from How Did This Get Made and Blank Check as well. No, she has already bought all the merchandise in the mall ahead of time.
You have to explain everything to me.
That's all it is.
She just built a mall. She bought a bunch of crap. She hired a bunch of people to sell that
There's
crap.
also a musical based on it. And yes, I want to give credit. This was, some interns got this from Blank Check with Griffin and David.
What the fuck, Barbara?
And there's a whole musical about it too.
What?
You want me to look that up?
Yes!
Okay.
What the hell is going on here? I'm freaking out. Why is she doing this? She just wanted to like cosplay as a business owner? As a mall owner? Who wants to own a mall? She
just likes the experience of shopping at the mall.
It does sound like some rich people bullshit. It's a fancy closet.
Here we go. Alice, once again, thank you for sending me the article about this. I was looking it up as well.
Barb and... Right, who likes going to the mall? Who likes going to the mall?
So
Apparently Alice loves malls.
The Barbara Streisand Dreamhouse photo shoot. Quote,
It's true.
Instead of just storing my things in the basement, I can make a street of shops and display them, Streisand says. See the images from her home here, and then see the profile on the diva and her decor. So this is it. This is the sweet shop at her. This is the door of the sweet shop.
Wow.
In her mall. There we go.
So that she can just cosplay as someone who works at a store whenever she feels
A fashionable.
like it.
Says,
Okay.
no. She doesn't work at the store.
She doesn't even work
No,
at the store?
she pays people to work at the stores.
I don't even understand.
Like I said, okay, so this is the doll shop. This is B's doll shop. This is the view outside of the doll shop.
Fluval, this might be beyond my third dimensional
So
understanding.
this is a table for wrapping gifts at her mall.
I don't know if I contain the ability to comprehend what's happening here.
Here's the gift shop side. Yeah, no, my
She's
my
a
Mind
job
Palace.
creator.
My Mind Palace has a lot of ads. My Mind Palace is brought to you by Reese's. The antique shop here showcases her treasures.
I mean, that's good at least. You know.
There we go. Welcome to the dollhouse. Streisand shows off her collection. Shrug, $1,950, and gown, $8,815. Roberta Cavalli.
Right, Holly?
This gown was $4,300. Oh, these are just the clothes. I don't.
So she just wants to like show off the fancy clothes that she can buy? What the hell is this?
There is legitimately a musical about the mall. The Barbara Streisand.
About how fucking stupid it is that she has a mall when she could like support an entire country with that.
There we go. It's called Buyer and Seller. So let's bring up an article about that as well as we continue our deep dive into Barbara Streisand's mall.
Doesn't have a food court. This, big if true, scandalous. I'm scandalized.
There we go.
I'm
Buyer and
scandalized.
Seller. In Buyer and Seller, Michael Urie plays an actor who takes the bizarre job of working in a shopping mall that Barbara Streisand has built in the basement of her Malibu home. Although what happens in the play is fiction, the private shopping mall with its doll store, clothing boutique, and sweet shop exists. And the playwright Jonathan Tollins was inspired by Streisand's coffee table book, My Passion for Design, which has a whole chapter devoted to her underground arcade.
Oh my.
In the old shopping mall sense, not that there's a bunch of video games there.
Oh, that's too bad. I thought she had like an arcade room. Like in, yeah, Alice, maybe you can get a job at Barbara Streisand's mall. All you have to do is give her a firm handshake.
So it's because, the thing is, it is seriously because Barbara Streisand enjoys the experience of shopping at the mall, but she is too famous to be able to engage in that going to real malls. Because she would be recognized immediately. And so she likes perusing things and picking out items. And so she gets to peruse stores, pick out items and all that.
I too choose to believe.
About the food court?
Yes.
Yeah.
There needs to be a food court. If there's no Panda Express, it's not a mall.
I choose to take it as a commentary on the isolating nature of fame, which I know all too well.
That's
as
true.
an incredibly famous being.
Incredibly. Yeah.
Oh, one more thing before we actually get back to trivia. That was a false alarm. That was a little test. Oh, it does need a Sbarro.
Very true.
There needs to be a hot topic.
Yes. Why is there no hot topic?
They should bring back software, etc. in that mall. Bring back all the old dead chains. Sabarbro. Stephen Premel sent us this tribute, a bear training suit by artist Zhang Huan. Zhang Huan sent this in to us. Yes.
They're draining.
Yes, there needs to be a WB store.
Yes.
I want there to be, if there is a new WB studio store, I, Fluval, will invade and buy myself a wacko hat. So I can engage with the Warner brother I identify the most with on a spiritual level.
And at least 3 Starbucks. You are correct.
Yes, and there's definitely Babbage's as well.
What are Babbage's?
They were a video game and computer store.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, and a Spencer's.
Spencer's Gifts. Buy, I want to know how many flies and ice cubes the Barbra Streisand would have had to buy to stock out that Spencer's. But now, let's go back to the leaderboard and see who knew that. 80 you did. Lil Kerfuffle's still in the lead, but
Wow.
quite a bit of a shake-up once again.
Shake-up.
Lil Kerfuffle has 11 answers in a row correct, which means they thus far have aced every single question.
Wow, little kerfuffle. Now that is something else. You might just win the grand prize.
The grand prize.
Yes.
The grand prize. Indeed. And here's another closer look at Barbara's doll shop. Just look at it. Absorb that that's a thing in her basement of her Malibu mansion.
Why has no one said a horror movie there? Right?
I mean, it's a great idea, yeah.
Yeah.
Dawn of the Dead.
Let's get Davy Cronenberg on that.
I like
Davy Crones.
Davy Crones. I like the idea.
Our buddy.
I really love the idea of Dawn of the Dead in
It
Barbra
is where
Streisand's
Chucky
mall.
was born.
Chucky. But speaking of horror movies, let's go to the next question. Which John Carpenter movie tells the story of a non-corporeal alien who comes to Earth in response to the invitation on the Voyager 2's golden record? Is that Dark Star, Starman, The Thing, or Star Trek Voyager? Yet another very... You can tell what podcasts some of our interns listen to by some of the factoids they know.
Yeah, we do catch them listening to podcasts a lot. We do.
The faces of those dolls are made from bone china.
Where'd you
get the bones? Where'd you get the bones, Barb?
Where'd you get the bones, Barb? Where are the bones?
Look, some of the interns who help write these questions have definitely been very into the Carpenter miniseries. Intern Forest, the sapient group of trees, maybe one of them.
Yeah, he has a lot of roots and a lot of different podcasts.
A lot of pods.
A lot of pods.
But Ada, you knew it was Starman.
Wants to eat bones.
And Jeff Bridges plays the titular Starman. Indeed.
Jeff Bridges?
Yeah, Jeff Bridges, the dude himself,
Wow.
plays the Starman.
Man.
Let's go to the board.
Wow.
CBC with a hat is now CBC with 5th place.
This is why we need a documentary. Now I'm on board with the mall.
Yes,
now
this
I'm
is,
on board.
This did feature the red means stop, green means go, yellow means go faster joke that Intern Forrest has heard for ever since he was a little sapling and thought was an original joke told by his father. But it was not.
His father was just another group of sentient trees.
Yeah, exactly. Also, much like American cities, there's just too many male trees within Intern Forest, so if you have allergies, you should stay away.
Yes. Yes.
As we go to the next question. Multi-select time. Universal's Islands of Adventure includes which of the following islands? Marvel Superhero Island, Monster Island, Seuss Landing, or Skull Island?
Jeff Bridges
True.
and Kurt Russell are actually the same person in
Yeah.
a lot of dimensions.
They're-
You'd be surprised.
They're two versions of
Yeah.
the same being from different timelines.
Yeah.
And one of them had to adopt a different name because the Union won't let you have two people of the same name.
He kind of got, it was a Loki situation.
Yeah.
He got trapped in the same timeline. They saw each other. An earthquake happened. That's why they don't do many movies together anymore.
But which of these is an island of adventure at Universal and which of these are not? This is, of course, a theme park in Orlando, Florida.
Ew.
Kurt Russell should have named himself Jeff Tunnels instead. I agree. Jeff Tunnels is so nice. They're all, but yes, it's all answers are in. They're all real except for Monster Island.
Wow.
Port of entry is the island where you enter the park. Marvel Superhero Island is where you see what Marvel was like before Disney bought them and they got big. Toon Lagoon is a water park inspired by the worlds of King Features Syndicate and Jay Ward, creator of Rocky and Bullwinkle. Skull Island is King Kong inspired. Jurassic Park is just one of the islands, as is the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Hogsmeade. The Lost Continent is inspired by ancient myths and legends, and Seuss Landing is a Dr. Seuss-inspired park aimed at young children.
Does it have the racist caricature creatures that he used to draw?
No, I don't. I mean, I hope not. And also, J.K. Rowling is a turd. But yeah, that is very good, Studio Cat. Also, this is F.J.K. Rowling and Dr. S.
Yeah, fuck J.K. Rowling, honestly.
But let's go to the leaderboard, see what you knew it and what you did. Oh, CBC with a hat up into third place, and Scumlina is now back in the game with 3 correct answers in a row, and we're only a little over halfway through. So let's move on to a question that really, it would be better if it rhymed with through. But it doesn't, it's question 14. In 1995, Hulk Hogan opened which of these themed restaurants? Pasta Mania, Pizza Mania, Pretzel Mania, or Terry Bollea's upscale eatery? Terry Bollea, of course, being the name of the man who plays Hulk Hogan on TV, movies, probably promotional appearances at malls. Also,
You know what I think?
Also, Hulk Hogan, a bad dude just like J.K. Rowling and Dr. Seuss, to be clear. Yeah, like that's the thing.
Yep.
To be clear, Hulk Hogan sucks. The restaurant Pasta Mania is funny. Pasta Mania was located in the Mall of America, and the menu included Hulk's Power Pasta, which came with penne pasta, chicken, veggies, and sauce, and the Hulkaroni and cheese for little pasta maniacs. I did hear about that, how he said that Hulk Hogan has a bigger penis than Terry Bollea.
Yes. Yes.
Because I love that I also prefer Garfield Eats. But I love that Hulk Hogan defined his penis size versus that of his gimmick character.
Yes.
Let's go to the leaderboard.
True things.
Studio Cat #1 fan in second. Stephen Premel in third. Wait, what? Wait, which employed Kulop?
Who's that person?
Kulop Vilaysack is married to Scott Aukerman and used to host Who Charted, which was a great podcast, which is still around. Oh, Pasta Mania employed Kulop. Okay, that makes sense.
Cool.
Yeah, Kulop's great. Kulop is wonderful. But here is a promotional picture of Pasta Mania.
Wow. I've never wanted pasta more.
I've never wanted pasta less. I'm glad I don't eat food as a third-dimensional being, because I don't trust that any food he prepares is going to be good. So let's move on to our next question. True or false time. David Lynch won an Academy Award for Best Director in 1986 for Blue Velvet. Seen here is an ominous cursed Oscar statue. Why is it cursed? I don't know. Oh, were the employees required to call everyone brother? I hope so.
Oh, that would be amazing. As much as I'm against requiring employees to, like, behave a certain way other than, like, generally polite, I
hope that they have to add brother to the name of all the items, or like at the end when they do the like, so let me just get it right. You ordered a Hulk's Power Pasta and a Hulkroni and brother cheese, right? You just have to insert it into pasta names. Yes. Also, there is an 8-minute video of the opening of Pasta Mania on YouTube that I highly suggest watching.
Yes. It's amazing.
I think now he used to rip them himself. I wouldn't be surprised if he has a ripper now who just walks out and rips the shirt for him. A bespoke ripping service.
Bespoke
But Tenny knew it. That was false. David Lynch has been nominated 3 times for Best Director for The Elephant Man, Blue Velvet, and Mulholland Drive, but he's never won.
Never.
His only Oscar is an honorary award he received in 2019.
Despite how creepy his views about women are, which is obvious from his work, they still haven't given him an Oscar. It's weird. I thought they would like that.
Yeah, this has been a little survey of problematic creators, I suppose.
Yes,
but let's go to the leaderboard and see who's
Let's
correct.
replace Lynch with Davy Crones.
Oh, I love David Cronenberg.
Has he ever done anything like hella racist or sexist? Because at least most of his female characters are like people.
I don't know. But Stephen Premmel in second, CP 3320 in third, CBC with a hat in fourth, Studio Cat #1 fan in fifth. Nice Gutu is back in the game with an answer streak of 3. You have to pre-cut the shirts, very true. Hulk Hogan shirts have to be pre-cut to tear.
Good point. Very good point.
To tear in the way you'd want. But speaking of horrifying nightmares, let's go to our next question. Multi-select. Which of these is a real discontinued Doritos flavor? Second degree fiery burn buffalo,
no.
late night all-nighter cheeseburger,
No.
jumpin' jack cheese, or X-13D?
What?
Which of these is a real discontinued Doritos
Those
flavor?
are all horrifying.
And I'll note this was a multi-select, so perhaps more than one of them are real.
What the
Single walk
actual...
run, rolling the dice, baby.
I hope it's second degree burn fiery buffalo. I
hope
hope
that
that
one's
that
real?
one was real. Yeah, that's what my heart says.
Well, we'll see if you should listen to your heart or not once this wraps up.
Listen to your heart when Doritos
Stephen
are
Premmel
calling
remembers eating
to
at least
you.
2 of these. So that's a hint for you, because we approve of cheating.
Yes, we do approve of cheating. Very highly encouraged here in the Grand Aquarium Empire Network.
Holly Goody hopes they're all real.
What do you think X13D tastes like?
Happy York 10 hates Doritos even more now. Understandable. Little Kerfuffles is cheating, and my proof is that they're winning. When eating Doritos, I always listen to my heart burn. Alice likes Hanch flavor, but they're all real.
Wow.
Let's
What
go.
is X13D?
Oh, don't you worry. We're gonna
Are we going
step
to the
through
Mind
that.
Palace?
No, we're not. That's in the slideshow. We're gonna step through
okay.
that. But first, we're going to the leaderboard. Wow, Studio Cat #1 fan in second, not intern Mike in third, Stephen Premmel in fourth, Arthur is Tuna in fifth, and
Wow.
Holly Bout to Rye is the highest climber up 4 places.
Good job, everyone, making intern Mike work. He has not been able to touch his big gold cup full of margarita mix. It is virgin margarita mix, right? Gross.
But yeah, they're all real, so let's check them out. First,
Wow.
second degree burn fiery burrito buffalo is real, as is first degree burn blazing jalapeno and third degree burn scorching habanero. They were released alongside Pepsi's Ceasefire Max Citrus Freeze flavor,
What?
with the idea being that these would heat you up and then that nice Pepsi would cool you down.
Just gonna leave that up there for everyone. Not all brand tie-ins work out, you know?
Exactly, we broke Charlene.
I'm sort of like stuck between like really wanting to try that just because it's so fucking nuts and being like horrified that like any humans ever in the history of the multiverse like put time and energy towards that.
And yes, as Redactron points out, it's only 99 cents. Let's just move on to the next one, shall we? X-13D became late night all-nighter cheeseburger.
Oh.
It was a mystery flavor which customers were allowed to name, and they named it late night all-nighter cheeseburger.
What?
Yeah.
What did it taste like?
Cheeseburger.
What the fuck does cheeseburger taste like in the form of a chip? Like,
It tastes like The tasting notes was all American classic. It tastes like whole corn, vegetable oil, soybean, or sunflower oil, corn, maltodextrin, salt, sugar, monosodium glutamate, sodium diacetate, natural and artificial flavors, including beef and wheat. Artificial flavors. Artificial flavors including beef and wheat. It tastes like onion powder and whey.
No.
Ultimately, I think.
It does look like an X-Men character.
Excelsior!
It's a it's a tie-in with Pharmacon.
Pharmacom.
From
Johnny Mnemonic.
Johnny Mnemonic.
And then our last flavor, we have a very special celebrity guest here to promote our next flavor.
We do?
We do.
Oh, we can't hear him.
Yeah, I'll restart it because it didn't.
Of America gave him some new Jumpin' Jack cheese flavored Doritos tortilla chips and asked them, hey, what do you like best about them?
Cheese! Jumpin' Jack cheese! Cheese! Jumpin' Jack cheese! 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 Jumpin' Jack cheese!
New Jumpin' Jack cheese Doritos. Could millions of American kids be wrong? Hey, we're not talking brain cells here. We're talking taste buds.
Doritos knows Jack about cheese.
That's right.
Knows Jack about cheese.
Stephen Premmel says, see, as a kid, I only knew Jay Leno as the Doritos guy, and I was dumbstruck when he was suddenly a late-night host. I love that he and the teens of America endorse Jumpin' Jack Cheddar,
Right?
Jumpin' Jack Cheese, Doritos. Yeah, it is. That was my thought, Blog Tovin, is that it was a cross-promotion with Jumpin' Jack
Right?
Flash, but it feels like then you would get Whoopi Goldberg, who's a much bigger part of that movie.
God, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Good point, Redactron. You don't
Very
want
good point.
to get cheese dust on those greenbacks from the
doesn't
Tonight
get
Show.
out.
The
It
Teens of
just
America is a
doesn't
Christian
come out.
superhero league. Exactly, Studio Cat.
Wow. Wow.
And it's pepper jack flavored, just to be clear.
Oh.
Oh yeah, this is not the only. Jay Leno was the pitch person for Doritos at one point, pre-Tonight Show.
What did he do before this?
He was a stand-up comedian.
Oh.
He also
okay.
starred in a movie with Pat Morita, who played Mr. Miyagi in the Karate Kid movies. It was like a buddy cop movie.
That's cool.
Yeah. But Jay Leno as a cop, I don't buy. Well, never mind, I take that back.
Like, actually, maybe.
He did hide in a closet and listen in
Right?
by putting a glass to the door when they were negotiating who was going to take over from Carson. So yeah, no, I
That
buy
level
it.
of entitlement.
Oh,
just
Jay
really
Leno,
screams
cops are
cop.
bastards. Is he in Apartment 23?
Oh, what? Yes!
Yeah,
Yes!
That's a great point. Studio Cat says he changed his name from Jay to Chip when he started Late Night. I wonder how many people he didn't make laugh in stand-up. You hear about this? You hear about this? You hear about this? Collision Course was the movie I starred in with Pat Morita.
Wow.
Let's get away from Jay Leno by going to our next question.
We've gathered the youth
Nope,
of America.
Jay
gave
Leno's
some
back.
new
Go to the
Jumpin'
next
Jack-
question.
No! Jay Leno, stop him!
Beauty is in the eye of this many eye-stalked Dungeons & Dragons creature. Is that a beholder, a chul, a decapus, or a scum? All of these are real Dungeons & Dragons monsters, but which of these is a many eye-stalked creature?
Ew.
Beauty is in the eye of it, as the idiom says.
In some dimensions, Fluval is a many-eyed stalked creature.
70 if you knew it, it is beholders. All of the answers are D&D monsters, but the answer is a beholder. They're also known as eye tyrants.
Yes.
And they are innately magical. Their powers include charming, petrifying, and disintegrating their enemies. Let's go to the leaderboard to see whose chances are disintegrating. Not Arthur Eight's Tunas and Little
Wow.
Kerfuffle, continuing to ace every single question. Interesting Little Kerfuffle.
Interesting.
Jay
little
Leno
bit
broke
of
Blog
a-
Tovin's Kahoot, just like he broke Conan
Night?
O'Brien's Tonight Show.
Ugh.
Let's go to the next question. Nope, here's a beholder. Haha, tricked you.
Oh, look at that beholder.
Look
Behold
at that
him.
beholder. Behold him.
Behold him.
Now that we have beheld Let's go to the next question. Which planet is also known as the Morning Star? Mercury, Venus, Mars, or Hades 5, your friendly local hell planet? Which of these is also known as the Morning Star? You know, I used to get called the Morning Star because I shone so bright.
That's true.
6 of you knew the answer. It's Venus. When the orbit of Venus overtakes Earth's orbit, it changes from being visible at sunrise to being visible at sunset. And this led the ancient Greeks to conclude that what we now know to be Venus was 2 different stars known as the Morning Star and the Evening Star.
But they were wrong.
Lucifer is also known as the Morning Star. You are correct, Studio Cat.
Yes, it's very true. It's very true.
Let's see who's falling from the heaven of the leaderboard. A lot of people did. A lot of little angels fell to hell. But Lucifer Kerfuffle didn't. Neither did Arthur Eats Tuna and CPL 33020. CBC with a hat and Studio Cat #1 fan all rose up to the leaderboard. And Studio Cat 2.0 now has the highest answer streak of 4, meaning Little Kerfuffle finally broke their correct answer streak.
Oh my god!
So no one's acing this game with a perfect score. As we go to our penultimate question, not our Pen 15 question, our penultimate question.
Oh my god.
Inept spies Boris Badenov and Natasha Fatal were the villains on which cartoon from the 1950s and 1960s?
I did not know their last names.
Is it Birdman and the Galaxy Trio? Yeah, y'all knew it. It's one except for one of you. It's the Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle and Friends. One of you answered Wacky Races, where you may have gotten Boris Badenov confused with Dick Dastardly, another mustachioed villain.
I'm gonna guess that they're exactly the same character, but
Well-
with like slight differences so they could reuse the cells.
Well, Boris Badenov and Natasha are spies for the fictional nation of Potsylvania, and they take orders from its fearless leader. But now let's go into my mind palace to look up Dick Dastardly.
Oh, I'm so excited. We have been looking for a, what is it called? A mascot. A mascot. And we thought, like, anyone named Dastardly or, like, Badenov, like, you know.
If I had a last name, I think it would be Fluval Badenov.
That's a good one for you, Floofle.
Yeah. But I don't, I'm just Fluval.
Just
I'm like
go with
Cher.
Barky.
You're right, we'd go with Barky. But here is Dick
Floofle
Dastardly,
Barky.
who looks a lot more like Snidely Whiplash.
Wow.
He
Yep.
has big Snidely Whiplash energy.
Yep.
And that's his pal Muttley, who goes,
That was actually what we based the first generation of interns on. But the breathing just sort of got in the way of the audio.
Yeah, fun
and
fact.
It just, ugh.
Muttley actually plays the Mug Root Beer Dog now.
Yep. That's very true.
He just, you know, Muttley's seen some stuff, and so that's why he looks so different.
100p.
No, yeah, that wasn't Snidely. That was Dick Dastardly.
The painting of Ivan the Terrible pointing at his son Ivan, who he then murdered. Too much Hannah and Barbara.
Do you think it's more Too Much Hannah or more Too Much Barbara?
Yeah, which one is more? Which one?
And for those of you who aren't familiar with Snidely Whiplash,
Yes.
I'll bring up a picture
Oh,
of
that's
Snidely.
exactly the same person. They look exactly the same. What is this?
This is Snidely Whiplash.
Can we look at Boris and Natasha?
Yeah, that's Snidely Whiplash.
It's barbaric!
Are you talking about Barbara's Mall again? Because I think Barbara's Mall is pretty barbaric.
But Hannah and Barbara. Barbara's
Oh, I get it now. And now this is Boris Badenov.
Studio Cat is actually an essential worker here in the studio. So no, not a mascot. Kind of like an employee, but
I feel like I am the mascot kind of right now.
Yeah, I expect so. But Fluval, you're also the star.
Stars are often
The mascot?
the focus and mascots. So yeah, this is Dick Dastardly.
It seems like
So,
having
yeah.
a mustache makes you a villain.
So this is Dick Dastardly. This is Boris Badenov. And this is Snidely Whiplash.
Wow.
Like, Dick and Snidely, very similar.
Wow. Goob vibes.
Heavy goob vibes.
Yes.
What's goob?
What is goob?
I
Are you gonna
know.
pull them up?
Oh, goob from Meet the Robinsons.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, big goob vibes. You're right. I'll pull up goob.
They are the same photo. They're the same.
Let's pull it. I'm too. Goob is a big. Yeah, goob is a Snidely. I agree with you, a guy named Maddie. Goob is a Snidely. I mean, look
Goo
at
vibes. Huh?
this. Goob.
Oh, yeah. No, that is Snidely.
That's totally Snidely.
That is absolutely Snidely. I like his spindly legs.
But now, let's go to the leaderboard. Okay.
Wow.
It's still
steady. With little kerfuffle. With
little
an
kerfuffle, still in the
intense
dominant position.
lead. However,
But let's see. Let's go to our final question.
our final question.
Which is not double points. Who wrote Being in Nothingness? The book says humans create their own meaning rather than having inherent purpose. An intern may have forgotten to click the double points question on this one. Is that Albert Camus, Jean-Paul Sartre, Simone de Beauvoir, or Voido, the non-existent author? Who wrote Being and Nothingness, a seminal existentialist text? Seen here is someone reading philosophy for the first time and seemingly pretty shocked by it. Wow. Yeah, Nina, you knew it. It was Jean-Paul Sartre. Wait. You've never seen Intern Krampus so nonplussed?
Hi, I'm intern Christy. Hi.
I agree, Redactron. LOL at meaning.
Yes.
LOL indeed at meaning.
LOL indeed.
But now, it's time
Oh
to
my
go to
God.
the podium and see who wins today's Grand Trivia. In third place with 12 out of 20 correct, it is a CPL 33020. Congratulations. In second with 12 out of 20, it's Arthur Eats Tuna. And in first with 18 out of 20, it is Little Kerfuffle.
Hi, little kerfuffle!
And Studio Cat #1 fan in fourth. And not intern Mike in fifth place.
Oh my God! So excellent, good job!
Congratulations to all of our players
Huge
today.
congratulations, Fluval. Are you
What
gonna
did they
give them
win?
their prize? Are you gonna give
Absolutely.
them their prize?
Here is your prize. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it quite a bit. So thank you all for watching. This has been Grand Trivia. We're going to thank you all individually. Thank you for watching Single Walk Run. Thank you, Happy Run 10. Thank you, a guy named Maddie. Alice Forever Cemetery. Azuki Bao. Bing Cortana. Blogtoven. Bootleg Bart. Bunny Rabbit Hole 1. Cat Cow 1973. CBC 9000. Commander Root. CPL 33020. Dave M1. Elysian. Holly Goody. J Cat a Cake. Kajigger. Lena 316. Lindsay Premel. Nina Tella, and Ty 20, Pinball Girl 7, Quack Splat,
Thank you.
Redactron, Spike
Thank
Trap
you.
Claire, Stephen Premel, Studio Cat, Tiz Cloud, Virgo Braz,
you.
Wen 1960,
Thank you.
and
Thank you.
any other viewers that Twitch did not tell me about.
Thank you.
Thank you all so much for joining us for Grand Trivia.
Recorded your adherence to the Grand Aquarium Empire Network. And we have your coordinates.
So we'll see. Well, wait, before we see, we have a big announcement to make. We have a zine. There's a trivia zine out from Radio Free Multiverse. So if you just go to radiofreemultiverse.com/zine, you can see and print out at your very home a trivia zine of questions that have appeared previously on Grand Trivia.
It's incredible, and owning one will give you a free ticket onto the train that we are building to encircle an entire planet and continue moving as the planet itself freezes.
That's right. Just go to radiofreemultiverse.com/zines, or just go to radiofreemultiverse.com and click zines in the navigation bar at the top of the page, and you can print it for yourself. It's a little one-page zine.
And you can, yes, a centrifugal train.
Centrifugal train, indeed.
100%. And friends, you can join us next week for more Grand
Trivia. We'll see you next week.
And thank you so much, Raiders, for joining us.
Thank you, Raiders, and thank you, Comedy Hub, for sending everyone our way.
Oh, the fifth dimension. How do I begin to explain this to someone who is so puny? Ha 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 ha. Unlike Fluval, of all the dimensions. Here he comes, swimming closer than farther away.